Alright, found this article on the InfoWars. Ukrainian drone hits civilians at Russian railway station. So, the reason in my opinion that's a bad idea? Well, in order for Ukraine to win the war, the only way they can win the war would be if the Russian people get tired of it. It's kind of like how the Taliban won the war against the US and the West. The West just got tired of it. But when you start striking civilian targets, the civilian population is just going to hate you, so they're not going to get tired. Alright, I'm going to pop in a quick video and then we'll continue with the article. An unmanned aircraft hit the roof of the central rail station in the Russian city of Kursk, shattering several windows and causing a small fire, the regional governor said on Sunday morning. A Ukrainian drone, well, yeah, I'm just gonna say it, it could also be a false flag from the Russian government to instill hatred for the Ukrainians. I'm just gonna say it to be fair. Anyway, according to preliminary information, it crashed into the roof of the rail station, after which a fire broke out. 5 people received minor injuries from glass fragments. Roman Starovkat, I probably said their name wrong, I'm sure I did, wrote at 3:54 a.m. local time. In a later post, I'm not even going to bother saying the name, said the explosion damaged the station's roof, the facade, and one of the platforms. The blast wave also damaged the waiting room and underpass. Out of 5 people injured in the drone strike, 3 were taken to hospital and discharged soon afterwards, while 2 others refused medical assistance, the governor wrote. According to Star, there were 50 people at the station when the drone struck. They were swiftly evacuated from the area. 2 platforms are currently operating at the station and repairs on one are underway. Around the time of the attack, 2 Moscow international airports, I'm not even going to try saying the names, briefly suspended all flights. Mayor Sergei Sobyanin later said that the Russian military successfully thwarted an attempted drone attack from the southern direction. Last month, a drone crashed and exploded early in the Kursk region city of Kachnatov, probably said that wrong, an industrial hub adjacent to the Kursk, nuclear power plant. I don't think the Russian government would false flag their own nuclear power plant and, risk another Chernobyl. So apparently the border regions of Kursk, Bryansk, and Belgorod have been frequently shelled by artillery and attacked by drones since Moscow launched its military operation in Ukraine in February of 2022. So now let's read some comments about this incident. Too bad there is not more destruction. The other one's French, can't read that. And then a big F you to Putler. These are the consequences of invading a peaceful nation. Slava Ukrainia. Again, like I said in the beginning, the only way Ukraine's gonna win would be if the Russian people just get tired of the war. But they won't get tired of it if they themselves are directly under attack by Ukrainians. Another comment, Alabama Dixie states the Alabama congressional delegations should all be voted out of office for funding the Antichrist white genocide of the Ukrainian people. Well, Ukrainian people are part of the same Slavic group of the Belarus and the Russians, so is it really a genocide? Alabama could have used that money on our failing infrastructure like Highway 67. Anyway, next. Look at all these hypocrites. Just yesterday they were condemning Russia for hitting a military drone exhibition. and are now celebrating an attack on civilians with no military significance. Yeah, all it did was tick off the civilian populace. And then you got another comment talking about the rising inflation in the West. Yep, the poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. And this other one is degenerate Nazi trash runs Ukraine. I did a video a while back of the Azov battalion, and well, they're holding 3 flags. One's the NATO flag, one's their battalion flag / Ukrainian flag, and the other one is Mustache Man's flag, and they seem pretty happy about it. Let's play a game. Spot the Heiler. So in summary, if it is the Ukrainians attacking Russian civilians, they're basically shooting themselves in the foot, because the only way they can win the war is if the Russian people get tired of it. That being said, it could very well be a false flag from the Russian government. I wouldn't be surprised. Just an FYI, I don't trust politicians in general. Well, anywho, take care out there in Clown World.